What is up, my good people? Tonight we live to talk about Rayshard Brooks, which unfortunately is another black man that has been fatally shot and killed by the police in these United States of America. You know, T.I., where was you? I thought you said this didn't happen in Atlanta. Keisha, where you at? You been mighty silent. See, before, when it was happening everywhere else, you came on TV and scolded us like we was one of your children. But then now that this didn't happen in your own department that you said don't happen, we ain't heard from you, Keisha. We really just want to know what's going on, Keisha. We don't get it, Keisha. Now, can y'all hear me and see me good? Before we get started, let me move that a little closer. Can y'all hear me and see me good? I got Dave here with me. I got Thunder in the back. So I feel like we ready to get started. I just want to make sure y'all can hear it, brother. Before we do it, I missed y'all. Feel like I just seen you today or yesterday or something like that. But anywho, are y'all ready? Hey, y'all ready? Okay, sounds like you ready. And so I'm going to move right along and give you a little background on this man here. This is Rayshard Brooks. That's the current picture of him on the right, and then on the left is a picture of when one of his children was born. According to the information I found, Rayshard Brooks is 27 years old from Atlanta, Georgia. He's got 4 kids altogether, a 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 8-year-old daughter, and then a 13-year-old stepson. So literally 4 children that were dependent on this man for love, advice, support. And it's so sad that the 1-year-old and the 2-year-old are not even going to remember their dad. The 8-year-old and 13-year-old will be forever traumatized by this. And so after this man got killed, Atlanta has been in an uproar. Let me move over just a tad bit. I always forget to do this before we get on air. There we go. That's better. Atlanta has been in an uproar ever since. The Wendy'S has burnt down. People have been protesting, and the mayor has been mighty quiet. And so I wanted to go on and tell you guys a little bit about what happened. I'm going to sum it up for you, and then we're going to actually play the videos, and we're going to comment in between. And so this man here on my left had actually had a few drinks before he left his house. Now, according to the reports, shout out to CNN, shout out to Gossip of the City, and shout out to the Neighborhood Talk, he was apparently on his way to going to celebrate his 8-year-old daughter's birthday, except he had a little bit of alcohol in his system. Now, I don't know how much is a little. We're going to talk about that after we watch that the before video, because buzz driving is still technically drunk driving, and I want us as a people to get away from doing that. Get you an Uber somewhere if you're gonna be drinking. Have somebody drive you if you're gonna be drinking. Walk, catch the bus. Really do everything you can to avoid getting behind that wheel with any alcohol in your system. Not saying that he deserved what happened to him, but just simply letting you know a lot of things can be avoided when we stay out of certain things, and this is just the truth. So he went in the Wendy's parking lot. The man been drinking, probably got hungry. Fell asleep in the drive-thru. When he fell asleep in the drive-thru, one of the employees or even the managers from Wendy's called the police. Police pulled up. We will see the interviews that ensued from there. According to the cops, when they were trying to arrest this man here, he was resisting. He didn't want to get arrested. And even when you watch the video, it looks like he was resisting and he didn't want to get arrested. Maybe he felt like he shouldn't have been arrested. His sister's house was literally right up the street from where the Wendy's was. Now, I wasn't able to find the address of the Wendy's, but I know it's in Fulton County. So if you know the cross streets, just let me know where the Wendy's was, because it's burnt down to the ground. After a fight ensued with him and the cops where he got the best of him, Rayshard takes off running. He actually got one of the cops' tasers, which is hilarious because cops, you're supposed to be trained so good, and you getting y'all asses whipped out here in these streets. That's really why y'all be shooting people, because you get your ass whipped. And was shot twice in the back, according to the coroner. This death has been listed as a homicide. He died, of course, from the internal bleeding due to the shots. And so now I want to go and talk about these officers here. These are the officers that were actually involved in this killing. To the left, we have Garrett Rolfe, or Rolfe, R-O-L-F-E. To the right, we have Devin Brosnan. These 2 cops here, I'm sure their history, their Facebook history, everything they've done in their life will come to the light soon enough. There's not too much information available right now, but what we do know that these 2 have been fired. So what? We want justice. And in addition to that, the police chief named Erica Shields has stepped down because she said she ain't got time for this ish. All of the ish that's about to be hurled at the ATL Police Department and Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, whatever, at the bottom. Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of shit hurled that way. And the police chief said, you know what, I'm going to go and retire. I'm going to go and bow out while I'm ahead. And so now, let's look at what happened before the shooting, and then we'll be right back.
Positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath?
I've been drinking.
Okay.
I do say that.
Okay.
But I'm only going a few minutes down the road.
I got you. I'm just asking, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
I mean, I don't know what it is.
I just said it's a little handheld machine. Lets me know if it's positive or negative for the presence of alcohol. That's part of my investigation.
You know it's the presence.
I know.
Drinking.
I know. I can tell. That's just part of my investigation.
But like I said, if I have to park this car right here, right now, and walk,
it's just a yes or no. We don't need to go back and forth about it. It's just a yes or no.
But what if I take this test and I don't care about? I can walk home. I don't have to.
Why would you walk home?
I just don't want to be in violation of anybody. I can walk. My sister's house is right here.
Do you think that you'd be in violation of something? So if you're
Now, I think that for Rayshard's family, that video clip is going to forever be very haunting because literally the man's sister lived right up the street. And I know what a lot of people are going to say. He chose to get in his car and drive while intoxicated. He ended up falling asleep in the Wendy's parking lot. It's not the cop's fault. It's his fault. But what you guys got to understand is that when you are a policeman, you have to show humanity. If you could show humanity to people with the complexion for protection, why couldn't this man be shown any humanity? Nobody was hurt at that time. Why not just let the man park his car and then go about his business? Why not say, you know what? Well, we're going to tow your car. We're going to impound it, which is what I thought they do when they choose not to take you in, but you don't have nobody to come and actually drive your car legally. I thought they just had it impounded. I would have rather them have done that. I would have rather them giving him a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. Because even though the man appeared to be a little bit drunk, it didn't seem like he was absolutely belligerent, at least not at that time. But like I said, buzz driving is definitely drunk driving. So now let's watch what happened with the shooting, and then we'll be right back. Okay. Now, the last part of that clip I actually had to cut out because, we can't show, violent stuff like that on YouTube. But as you guys can see, he got into an altercation with the cops. He got the best of both of them. He beat them up. And to keep it real, this man simply got killed because the police officers' pride was hurt. They got their asses whipped in front of everybody in that Wendy's parking lot. And instead of taking proper resolutions to this, instead of chasing the man down, tackling him and arresting him, it was already two of y'all. Two of y'all can't arrest one dude. I'm sorry, if two people can't even arrest one dude, y'all probably both don't belong in a police force. Anyway, remember I was saying that before when I got dragged, when I simply said that a lot of people that are cops really don't need to be being cops. They ass is obese, they ass is out of shape, they don't know the codes, they racist, they just really don't know what they're doing. And so Rayshard was shot in his back 2 times, right in the parking lot, kids out there, people out there. If these cops had missed Rayshard, anybody could have been shot, anybody could have been injured, all because basically their pride was hurt that they got their asses whipped in front of everybody. I'm going to play a commercial here and then we'll be right back. Okay, and so now that we've seen what happened before the shooting, during the shooting. Now I actually want to play you guys a clip of what actually happened after the shooting took place, once the higher ups and the police officers were called and the ambulances were called to actually take Rayshard to the hospital where he would succumb to his injuries. Although they always say that the person succumbed to their injuries in the hospital when really they were shot dead right there in the parking lot. So I don't know why they try to clean it up to make us feel better about it, but just call it what it is. The man died right there in the pavement in front of Wendy's, and it is what it is. And so this clip that I'm about to play you is 30 seconds long, but this 30 seconds right here shows you the code, the blue wall that the police officers have, no matter what color that they are in their skin. They are kinfolk with one another, and in that uniform, they will all protect one another no matter what. So let me play this, and we'll be right back.
You all right?
I'm okay.
All right, good. All right, we're going to take care of you, brother. I'm just glad you all right. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, good. You talk to your wife, you talk to your family, everybody?
No, I hadn't called anybody other than the H.B.P.
Okay. All right, hopefully we'll get this cleared up. Anything you need from me?
Any update on Mr. Brooks?
Well, I ain't checked yet, so.
Okay.
We'll get that squared away, all right?
All right.
But you're good.
All right, so you seen it right there. You seen it right there. The police chief like, you okay? You'll be all right. Oh, you'll be all right. Oh, you'll be all right. I'm sure he'll be all right, because honestly, since the man fought back, I'm sure that they're probably going to get off from doing this. We will continue to have more stuff burnt down and more protests in Atlanta. And to be honest with you guys, I don't know where this ish stops. I don't know if the police force are purposely trying to start a race war. I don't know if the government is behind all of these shootings. Like, my mind is going to so many places, because why are we seeing so many black men get killed back to back to back to back to back? It's as if this issue's being done on purpose in order to usher in some sort of agenda, but I won't go too far down that rabbit hole. What I do want to do, though, is show you guys how the people reacted after this shooting was made aware to the public. So let me show y'all what they did to the Wendy's, who called the cops on a man who would later be shot. Now, with everything else that had been burnt down in this city and in many other cities around the country, to be honest with you, do I care that it's burnt down? No, it ain't black owned. It ain't really my business, to be honest. But at the end of the day, Wendy's is currently ushering out a $10,000 reward for who's ever responsible for burning the video down, burning the Wendy's down. But if you go to, and I believe it's Gossip of the City's IG page, you will see that it was actually a white girl that actually started the damn fire. So it wasn't nobody black that started it. We might have participated in it at the end, but we didn't start it. That person was white. And I want to see, now that it's been exposed that the person that started the fire was white, if Wendy's will go hard to actually still press charges on her, which I surely doubt that it did. But next, I wanted to talk about Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms, all right? Because Keisha felt the need to be scolding us on TV for many days ago when the George Floyd stuff went down, saying that this is our city. Atlanta's good to us. We don't do this. But apparently we do this in Atlanta. I don't really know Keisha. I don't know why you got on TV and tried to act like this was a city that was black ran. No, this is a city that happens to be mostly black, like 60-something%. But ma'am, it's not a black city. That would mean black people own the majority of ish up in this town. That would mean that Atlanta would be governed under its own rules and not the rules of the state of Georgia, which is mostly white, which is mostly racist. And so at the end of the day, Keisha, this ain't no black city. And as a matter of fact, even though you are the mayor, you still have to succumb to your knees and gotta kiss ass to the good old boys that are actually beneath you, but because they are white, their skin color still holds precedence over your title. Otherwise, you would have gotten on TV and scolded them the same way you scolded the niggas in the street protesting. That's just the truth. And so leave it to a woman to find out where you stay, to pull up on you, to blast you out. Because this lady said, Keisha, I was looking for you before you came in the door.
Come out, because your boys ain't a zip from being slaughtered, from being lynched.
She's closing the blinds.
This white man, your stars is not a zip at all. Come out, Keisha. That's all we asking. Come walk with us, Keisha. Come protest with us, Keisha. Where you at? Quit closing them blinds. See, you thought we couldn't find your address, see, but I can. I did. I looked you up. I Googled you. I researched you, Keisha. You ain't shit. That last name fits you. You are a bottom of the bear house nigga. That's what you are.
Ma'am, there are children in the residence, and you use profanity again. Okay?
What
You can
profanity?
say-
Use
Negro. Negro.
How you sold them out? Cause your boys ain't a zip from being slaughtered.
Dang. Keisha got a big old house. Y'all see Keisha's house? Y'all see them GMC Yukons parked out front? Keisha. I think I'm in the wrong field. I need to become a politician. It pays very well, apparently. But anyway, Keisha was confronted in her yard by protesters that was simply asking her to come outside, not to hurt her, not to fight her, but to simply keep the same energy for her police chief and cops, the same way she kept that energy for the protesters in the street. If you guys look at the video closer, you can see Keisha in the blinds and she closed them and she's not coming out, and that's fine, Keisha. That was completely your choice. But I just think it's absolutely hilarious how you had all that shit to say and now you are pretty much mute. In the weeks to come, we will see if your stance changed. You know, now we see T.I. out there in the streets, and I'm like, T.I., I thought this didn't happen here. I thought it really did, and I haven't heard nothing from Killer Mike. I'm just like, what's going on? Where was all the celebs that was saying that, no, don't do this in our city, don't burn it down, don't do that, don't do that. Atlanta is not like that, and then it's proven that Atlanta is like that. That's why they say your ass shouldn't speak too soon, because what you say will usually come back on you. And so with that being said, guys, that is our show. I'm going to chat with you guys for a few minutes here, and then we out here. We out here. Come out, Keisha. Yes, that video was hilarious. That video was absolutely hilarious. Wait, I would have come outside either. Wait, I wouldn't have come outside either. Look, I sound like I heard a gun cock. No. It was security out there. It was security out there protecting the house. So what nothing gonna happen to Keisha? She should at least came out on the front step, you know what I'm saying, with the bonnet on, just like, what? I'll talk to you later. They thought it wouldn't happen in Wakanda. Yeah, I thought this was Wakanda. Wakanda not? We kinda not where y'all trying to pretend that we are as a city and a nation. She needs APD for protection. Thank you, Sabrina. Let's see. Keisha is the mayor of Atlanta. Keisha was not playing honey. She said, bye. Yes, she did. That's the mayor's mansion? Oh, yes. Y'all didn't know politicians are paid. See, on the surface, when you look at their salaries, you think, oh, you don't make nothing but $100K a year. You don't make nothing but $150K a year. But it's all the money behind the scenes that mayors get paid. It's all the stuff under the table and the lobbyists and yes, they do deal with the drug dealers and pimps on the street too. It's all that. It's all that. So how did his car get parked? I'm assuming, and it'll come out later, but I'm assuming that when the cops pulled up on him, he just simply got out of the drive-thru and then went into one of those parking spaces. But yes, he did fall asleep in the drive-thru. I remember actually one of my college roommates, shout out to her, I ain't gonna call her name out on this show, but she got really drunk one night and wanted some Taco Bell, and when I tell you she fell asleep, passed out, whatever, in the drive-thru at Taco Bell at 2 in the morning. Once I went around, she passed out again. I said, this is the last time. I went around and she got herself together and then ordered 30 beef tacos and smashed them hoes. Now, I had really never really seen her eat that much. And I always kind of wonder, like, damn, was, you know, she real big, you know, but, you know, I guess big people really don't let you see them eat. And, yeah, she smashed a whole bunch of tacos right there. So I ain't never seen nobody eat 30 tacos before, but okay. She can solve a lot by talking with the people. Yes, she should have came out and spoke with them. I would have loved for her to do that. Even if she simply got on her Facebook page or IG page and just went live and spoke about what happened, I would have loved to have seen that. In addition to that, Erica Shields, the police chief, has resigned. I think I told y'all that earlier, though. Keisha, you can run, but you can't hide. Right. They were talking, and he did admit that he had been drinking. Yes, he did. He said he had a couple. And to keep it real, they didn't have to do all that. They could have simply impounded his car and told him, get out of here. You caught him sleeping in the drive-thru. You didn't catch him driving on the street, technically. They could have had a little bit of compassion that day, and it really could have saved themselves a whole heap of trouble. How do you fall asleep in your car and end up dead? This is exhausting. Yes, it's ridiculous. It's like you basically can't make a mistake. Don't make a mistake, because it might be your last. The officer had to keep knocking on his window, and he woke up, and the officer asked him to park. Yeah. She called her out to the yard, and she didn't want none. None at all. So what was they supposed to do? Just push his car out? Keisha was a judge in city council, but for mayor, oh, she paid. Oh, she paid. She paid. Don't drink so much. I had to drag my neighbor home. They probably asked him to walk for the... Wait, yeah. He didn't even know where he was. He really didn't. He shouldn't have tased the cop, though. Latoy T, I hear you. He shouldn't have. That whole situation shouldn't have happened. His sister's house was right up the street. I wish his sister would have been able to just come and pick him up and bring him to her house. I wish he would have just called an Uber to his sister's house. I wish the whole situation wouldn't have happened. I really do. But it did, and now we got to deal with it and the aftermath of it. I have a male friend who fell asleep in the drive-thru not once but 3 times. I talked to him earlier and told him it could have been you. But God, yeah. You can't be out here slipping. Especially when you black and ain't no room for error. And it's sad to say that, but it's true. There's just no room for error. Whoa, shout out to the donation. Who sent me $50? Is that T? Oh, thank you, T. T said what T said. Shout out to T said what T said. Check out her channel. It is really fun over there. She makes really good content. She makes really, really dope content. But yeah, shout out to T said what she said. Thank you for that 50. Thank you. I was like, dang, who said that? I was wondering. Drinking is so sad, and the fact that they keep weed illegal. You might stare at the menu on weed, but you won't end up falling asleep. Look, let me tell you. A lot of things in here need to change. A lot of things do. If I point a taser at an officer, I expect to be shot. That's what Curly Lock said. And unfortunately, as he was running away, I didn't see him reach back and point it, but he might. But he was still shot in his back. He was. He was. And I was told that they couldn't do that. That's at least what I thought. You can't shoot nobody in the back. As a matter of fact, if somebody breaks in your house and you wake up and you catch them as they're running out your house and you shoot them in the back, you're going to still be held liable. I'm just letting you know. So if you can be held liable for somebody breaking in your house, you catch them running out and you pop them, pop, and they fall outside your door, you better drag them back in. I'm letting you know, you better drag them back in because you're going to be held liable too. Then the cop asks, how much money does he have? I wonder if he had big money, what was going to happen? Right. Because when the cop was patting him down, this on one video that's out there, the cop was patting him down and said, what is this, a big wad of money? And I was just like, what does that have to do with anything? You know what money look like. Like, come on now. So Keisha quit. No, Keisha didn't quit. The police chief quit. Keisha ain't quit. She ain't went nowhere. She ain't went nowhere at all. It's a shame when the very people you call for safety end up causing you your life. Yes. What's in the cup? Oh, this is cranberry juice and water. Exactly why did the police chief resign? That don't make sense. They not saying why she resigned. She probably don't want to deal with the backlash that the Atlanta Police Department is about to receive. And so when you don't want to deal with what's coming, you bounce. Okay, the head chief. Yes. This is incredibly sad. And so what I would do, guys, I would definitely keep you guys updated on this situation. Thank you guys for tuning in to the show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. I don't know why. Usually we have a little bit more in here than 328, but maybe a lot of notifications didn't go out. I don't know. But nonetheless, like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And I will catch you guys later. Are you suffering from a piece of face? Do you have oily skin, dry skin, or even a combination of both? Do you suffer from acne, hyperpigmentation, eczema, psoriasis, and a myriad of other skin issues out there? Pretty much no matter what you got going on with your skin, Shay's Creations has a solution for you. Shay's Creations is made in a home, all right, not in a laboratory. It's 100% organic, and this company focuses on skin toning, acne, hyperpigmentation, and preventing inflammation. If you're interested, all of the links to the website and social media info is in the description box below. This video has been sponsored by Bella BT. Now, ladies, do you want to bring the spa home to you? Are you ready to rejuvenate that V all while using natural herbs? This V Steam is taking over feminine care from sea to shining sea, helping women with fibroids, fertility issues, stress relief, and more. And we can even get them cycles back on track. Use Bella BT, that is owned by licensed esthetician Brittany McDonald. All of her contact information is in the description box below. Hair her up now and use that Bella BT so you don't be walking around with the spoil rotten cookie. Escucha a Natrium Music on YouTube para la música latina con salsa, merengue, dopis, bachata y más. La música es para las personas habla inglés y español. Now, to listen to Natrium's music, check out the link to his YouTube channel and the link to his IG page. It is all in the description box below. Are you tired of suffering from bloating, constipation, and other digestive issues? Are you ready to finally lose that F.U.P.A that just never seems to go away? Then consider using my colon cleaner. And yes, you heard me right, my colon cleaner. This colon cleaner is made of 100% organic psyllium fiber and has helped people reverse IBS, lose weight, and so much more. All of the information and contact info for the creator of my colon cleaner is in the description box below. This product here keeps my skin smooth, smelling good, and of course it is made with all natural ingredients, so I don't have to worry about breaking out and my eczema acting up. What I like to do is to give me a dollop of this, rub it in the desired areas that you want to smell good. It is not cute to be ashy, get you some Lotus Radiant. Are you struggling with hair growth issues? Are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some moomoogrease. This product was created for us, and nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people, it doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for moomoogrease is down in the description box below.